Sveiki, kā jums iet? Sveiki, kā jums iet?
Mēs
ejam gar
jūru.
Laipni lūgti! Labu apetīti! Lieliski! Mums iet lieliski! Awesome!
Okay, we are almost there, but we missed the recipe, so we give it to you right now. We are the yellow team, and we think it's like yellow peas. That's fine, even if they don't exist, but we give you the recipe for the peas. So first, like overnight, you put them in a bowl with water and just like leave them there. And then the next day you throw out the water and put it in a pot, or what is the name? And boil it in water for 30 minutes. And at the end you add some salt to it, and here they are, ready and tasty. Your yellow team, bye!
Oh no, what's happened? What's happening? Oh my god! You have to put it in this. Come on. Yeah, no problem.
Yeah, I will definitely remember when we went to the elderly home, and just like the being together, communicate without the language, but just like share a big smile, and yeah, that I will definitely remember. And also the teamwork, what can come out when you yeah, just be together, have different ideas, and in a short time something great is coming out. And Lialiski, I will remember that.
I think the first thing which we will remember about this youth exchange is that we went to the house of the elderly people. We really liked it to see how it went in another country, but it was also touching to see the difference between Latvia and the Netherlands. And we went there to make candles, and the elderly people were just watching us, and it was sometimes touching to see them just watching us instead of working with us. But it was very interesting to see how it goes in another country, and I think it was a good memory that we planted the trees in their garden.
Yeah, what I really liked was when we visited all the youngsters in the youth camp, and how all the countries came together and mixed up and came up with all those ideas and plans about how we could make it work. And we only had 10 minutes, so it was quite hectic, but after all we all came together and went there, and I think the children really liked it, and we had to improvise a bit and be flexible because of the weather, but I think it was a great experience for all of us. So.
Yeah, and I think one last thing we would remember about this youth exchange is that sports connect.
Yeah.
Either with the children where we went, we did some sports activities, and we just played football with some bottles of water, and the kids were having a lot of fun. But also here within the group we just need one ball and some bottles of water, and we had lots of fun. So sports really connect people.
Yeah.
I will remember the local food, the very nice Latvian nature, and also the interesting people.
For me, it would be the cultural evenings, the lecture about youth in prison, and the people who we met.
And for me, it would be the hiking trip, the day about the refugee situation, and also the cultural meanings.
I think probably the beautiful landscaping, the amazing people we met in this youth exchange, and the great idea and projects that we shared and that came out of it.
Rememberable thing will be the Dutch game, Dutch football with the bottles. I think that's the best because everybody enjoyed it and everybody took a part in it. I don't remember Austrian game with like a snake game. And the card games, we learned loads of different card games with the special cards. We've never seen them before. Yeah, and for you?
Yeah, so we would say these games were important part of culture in general. So it was not just playing and having fun, but also important topic of intercultural exchange. So the second thing we would like to mention, that was also a new experience for us, for Latvians. It was a discussion about youth and children in imprisonment, and also excursion to social educational institution Naukšēni in Latvia, in north part of Latvia, because theoretically we knew about that youth can be imprisoned and can spend time in this institution, but we never had seen how it is in reality, so it was new for us and a lot of things to digest afterwards.
Yeah, the innocent faces of the kids on the pictures were showed. It was like you can't just believe that they're like criminals and stuff. Yeah, it was a sensitive topic we talked about.
And how the system works in Latvia in general.
I think the most valuable one was youth volunteer working with young people, because there we had the most examples. I think mostly of the project were orienting on that topic. So yeah, that was very interesting, and maybe we can also make more at that point.
From our point of view, the most valuable was the topic about volunteer work with refugees and asylum seekers, mainly because it's quite new topic for Latvia. We have a wide range of experience in first aid and children and youth, and yeah, also with environmental topics, but not that much with the refugees. We have a small amount of refugees, therefore for us it was useful to get objective and real information what is actually happening.
We think probably the children and youth topic, because we felt that it was the one that originated more discussion, and I think the experiences that we traded were more interesting for our volunteer work back in our country.
For our country, the day about the refugees and asylum seekers was the most interesting day, and it was very special to see the differences between the countries. For example, Germany has, I think, over 1 million refugees, and Latvia, for example, has only 500 refugees. But it was very inspiring as well to see how all of the countries, despite all the differences, do the best they can, and it was very nice to learn from each other, to see how it goes in other countries. And I think especially the man from the UNHCR who came to tell about his experiences was very inspiring for all of us.
Yeah, and also definitely the topic of youth recruitment is very useful, because it's something all countries are sometimes struggling with or looking for solutions with. So I think it was also nice that we could discuss that, and a lot of ideas and different projects. So it was always good to mirror your own actions of your country to other countries' actions and kind of compare and contrast and see what works. And also to realize that some things are difficult to compare. For example, first aid. Austria plays a different role, for example, than the Netherlands within that framework. So it was nice to see those differences and gain inspiration from it. So.
For me and for my group, I think it was the day about the refugee situation, because we don't deal with refugees, so it's very new for us.
And it was interesting to hear Germany's point of view, because they have more experience than us.
most valuable was the youth in prison, because we got a lot of information from this youth correction center, what the youth is doing, what are their tasks, what are their activities, and for us this was quite new.
Yeah, we got to know different projects, different activities.
And just to be spontaneous and as a big group to bring something great and nice out.
So the most important thing we learned was teamwork. Teamwork not just in country groups, but in different groups with the other countries as well. And for me, I learned that even we're from different countries, we still have the same values and we still have kind of maybe similar thinking. So yeah, that was really good for me.
And also when we work in these small groups, it was great to learn this collaboration and also respect of other ideas, because sometimes in everyday life we love our own ideas and we want them to be realized, but in this teamwork, when we come together, we have to sometimes silence our own inner voice and think, oh, but maybe my idea is not so good, maybe yours is better, and so dealing with these other ideas and respect for other people. So that's like finding out some new characteristics on your own. Yeah.
Okay, so teamwork, because we learned that together we can be more productive and also more creative, exchanging different experiences and working together. Also, time management skills, because sometimes we didn't have that much time to organize our activities, so we had to work together and try to organize our time so it could be concluded in the time expected. We think that the language barrier is not as hard as we expected, and English is really universal, so I think we learned also to overcome these barriers.
I personally learned that my communication skills could be better, like there's always room for improvement.
And I learned that different cultures deal with different topics very differently.
Yeah. The most valuable part of the youth exchange was to see and to hear what the other Red Cross national societies focus on, and also the way that they prepare for their volunteer work, and also the way they recruit new members.